Hello, friends. Good evening and welcome to Talent Sprint for this live session on general awareness for your SSC exams. As promised during the last live session on current affairs, here I am to give you the questions and answers on the various topics that are likely to be asked in the SSC CGL competitive exam. Please remember that about 25 questions will be asked in the SSI and in the general awareness category. And out of these 25, we have tried to cover as many as possible, as many as possible from the different fields of history, geography, sports, banking, etc., etc. I hope that all of you are able to see the video now, and also all of you are able to hear me properly. So I extend a warm welcome to all of you for this live session. First of all, my apologies for starting the session about 3 minutes late because it was due to some technical issues. Somebody's asking, where are you, sir? Nayan, where are you, sir? The video is not available because of some technical issues, but however, we'll go through the slides. And I want to set up a rule right at the beginning that as we go through the slides, when you know the answer, if you know the correct answer to the question, please do not type the number of the answer. Please type the answer in full. Then only I would be able to know to which question you are answering. Because last time around we had a problem. Somebody said 2, somebody said 3. I do not know which question you are answering. Then it becomes very difficult. So better you answer the question with the correct answer. That will be better. That will be better from my point of view. So we will start with the question and answer session right away. And the first question is, which is the longest river in the world? Which is the longest river in the world? The possible answers are Nile, Congo, Ganges, or Amazon. Can anyone tell me which is the correct answer to this question? Please do not put number 1 or number 2. Please write the answer. Yes, indeed, all of you have given, or rather most of you have given the right answer, except Manas Ranjan Panda, who says Amazon, and Sundaravelu also says Amazon. Amazon is not the right answer. The correct answer is, a lot of you have said Nile. Nile is not the correct answer. The right answer is indeed Amazon. Amazon is longer than the river Nile. So Amazon is the right answer. Those of you who said Amazon, Rahul has said Amazon, Amit Kumar has said Amazon. All of you are right. So that is the right answer for this question. Amazon is the correct answer. The next question is a rather simple one. Which is the biggest snake in the world? Is it the anaconda, or the reticulated python, or the king cobra, or the water snake? Which is the biggest snake in the world? Is it anaconda, reticulated python, king cobra, or the water snake? Please do not answer 1 or 2. Please write the name of the answer. Write the answer in full. A lot of you have said anaconda. In fact, all of you who have answered so far have said anaconda, including Abhirami, Rahul, Bhanupriya says 1, Arvind Ratan Senil. Yes, Manas Ranjan Panda, you are giving the right answer. The answer is indeed reticulated python. The answer is reticulated python. The answer is not anaconda. The answer is reticulated python. Reticulated python, that is the correct answer. And I hope you are able to see my face now. I think that problem has been set right. Can any one of you confirm that you are able to see my face now? You are having the video also. YouTube link also is there. John Master has also said python. Python is the right answer. Shilpi Mehta, congratulations to all of you who have given the right answer. The right answer is indeed reticulated python. You are still not able to see my face. I think you should log on to the correct YouTube link given. The correct YouTube link given is there. The correct answer to this question is reticulated python. Congrats to all of you who have given the right answer. I'm trying to get this issue resolved of not being able to see me, but at least you're able to see the PPT and the questions, and you're able to hear me. That's in the YouTube given. YouTube link was given a few minutes back. Amit Verma, please go back in the chat and see. Or I will ask. Manisha has again given the YouTube link. Amit has also given the YouTube link. Please go to that. The next question is on astronomy. Which star is the closest to the sun? I repeat, which star is the closest to the sun? Is it the Uranus? Is it Venus? Is it Jupiter? Or is it Alpha Centauri? Which star is the closest to the sun? Is it the Uranus? Is it the Venus? Is it Jupiter or Alpha Centauri? Quite a bit of you have said Alpha Centauri, and you're all right. Mr. Suresh Raina, do not type 4. Please give the answer. That will be easier for me to understand. Alpha Centauri is the correct answer. I'm glad that most of you have got it right. Somebody said Uranus. The person is wrong. All of you have got it right. Alpha Centauri is indeed the right answer. I hope you're not able to see the answers beforehand. The answers are coming later on. As soon as the PowerPoint is animated to that extent, you will not be able to see the answers straight away. Which was the first engineering college in India? Which was the first engineering college in India? Well, Raj Sri 91 has given the right psychology behind that answer regarding stars. The others are all planets. That's right. Which are the first engineering college in India? IIT Mumbai, IIT Madras, the Roorkee College, or now the IIT Roorkee, or the Sri Ram College of Engineering. Which is the right answer for this question? A lot of you have so far said the Roorkee College. So far, a lot of you have said Roorkee College. Nobody has changed the answer so far, including T.S. Abhinami. Are you able to see the answers beforehand? Please tell me that. Are you able to see the answers in the video straight away? In the PPT? I hope you're not able to see the answers straight away. And can anyone confirm that whether you are able to see the answer straight away? No. Okay, that's good. Somebody has said Sri Ram Engineering College. Somebody has said IIT Madras. Somebody has said IIT Abhinami. Haha, Nilacha, I'm sure you are an honest student. I'm sure you are an honest student. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You are definitely honest. I don't deny that at all. So coming back to the question, which is the first engineering college in India? A lot of you have answered IIT Roorkee. Some of you have said IIT Madras. One of you have said Sri Ram Engineering College. The person who has said Sri Ram Engineering College is not right. The persons who have said IIT Mumbai is also not right. The persons who have said IIT Madras is also not right. The right answer is the Roorkee College of Engineering. Now it is called the IIT Roorkee. Congratulations to all of you who answered this question very well. It is, in fact, a slightly tricky question, and I think you all answered very well. Congratulations to all of you. Now, this is a very simple question. As of the 1st of August 2017, how many states are there in India? The options are 29, 30, 28, or 27. How many states are there in India? 29, 30, 37, or 27? Well, it's no brainer. I think somebody has said 30. Nikhil. I'm sorry, Nikhil. 30 is not the right answer. Roshni Matthew says 28. It's not the right answer. The right answer is 29. As guessed by a lot of you, the right answer is 29. There are 29 states and 7 union territories, so totally making up a total of 36. There are 29 states as of 1st of August 2017. We move on to the next question. Who was the first president of the United States of America? Was it Harold Truman, or George Washington, or Lyndon B. Johnson, or John F. Kennedy? Who was the first president of the United States of America? Was it Harold Truman, or George Washington, or Lyndon B. Johnson, or John F. Kennedy? Please do not type numbers. Please do not type numbers. Type the answer. A lot of you so far have said George Washington. One of you has said Kennedy. And somebody has said no idea. Apur Rawat has said George Washington. Pugyal Jalo has said George Washington. Yes, indeed, all of you are right. The answer is correct. George Washington, after whom the city of Washington, D.C. is named. George Washington. John F. Kennedy was not the first prime minister, was not the first president of the United States. Neeraj Shah is asking, who is Kennedy, sir? Well, Neeraj, John F. Kennedy was indeed the most popular of the United States presidents, and very popular, very flamboyant in his dealings, and unfortunately he was assassinated by his own countrymen. Rahul, you are not right. John F. Kennedy is not the right answer. The right answer is George Washington. Who is the first MD and CEO of ICICI Bank? Please remember, I'm asking, the question is, who is the first MD and CEO of ICICI Bank? The answers are Chanda Kochar, Shikha Sharma, Ajay Srinivasan, Arundhati Bhattacharya. Who was the first MD and CEO of ICICI Bank? Who was the first CEO of ICICI Bank? A lot of you have said Chanda Kochar. Somebody has said Ajay Srinivasan. A couple of them have said Ajay Srinivasan. Rahul has said Arundhati Bhattacharya. Many of you have said Ajay Srinivasan, Arun Rawat, Apur Rawat, Manas Ranjan Panda, John Master, Vidya Motai, Nikhil. All have said Ajay Srinivasan. Sangeeta has said don't know. A lot of people have said no idea. Amit Verma says no idea. Kochar is current. Arundhati is of SBI. Well, the right answer to this question is indeed Chanda Kochar. She was appointed in the year 2009, and she continues as the MD and CEO of ICICI Bank. Shikha Sharma is the MD and CEO of Axis Bank. Ajay Srinivasan is the MD and CEO of Federal Bank, and Arundhati Bhattacharya, as we all know, is the chairperson of the State Bank of India. So the correct answer is Chanda Kochar. Chanda Kochar has been the MD and CEO of ICICI Bank ever since 2009. This is a nice question. With which sport is Taranath Shenoy associated? Taranath Shenoy, incidentally, has won many gold medals for India in Asian and regional level games. And with which sport is Taranath Shenoy associated? Is it with swimming, or is it with billiards, or is it with cricket, or is it with football? With which sport is Taranath Shenoy associated? A couple of you have said swimming. A couple of you have said billiards. Some of you have said don't know. Many of you have said swimming. Many of you have said billiards. I'm waiting for some more answers to come. Either one or two. Manas Ranjan Panda is very clever. He doesn't want to commit. He says either one or two. That's a very nice way of answering a question. Venkat Reddy says billiards. Nikhil says no idea. Swimming or billiards says Tirumek. Jasmine says billiard. Pooja Goyal says no idea. Roshni says swimming. Well, the right answer is indeed swimming. Taranath Shenoy is a very famous swimmer, and he's from Karnataka, and he has won many gold medals for India in the Asian Games and also in the regional level at aquatic championships. We move on to the next question, which is a rather simple one. You must have all heard of it, this question in many reference books for general knowledge. Which is the longest railway platform in India? Which is the longest railway platform in India? The possible answers are Howrah Station, Gorakhpur Station, Mumbai Central, or Nagpur Station. Apur Robert says Howrah. Goran Purchase, I do not know what is that. Well, I think this is not a great brainer. This is a very easy question for to be answered. A lot of you have rightly answered this already. About 10 or 15 of you have given the right answer. The right answer is indeed Gorakhpur Station in Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh, Gorakhpur holds the distinction for being the longest railway platform in India. This next question is very interesting, but of course very easy. Which organizations are known as the Bretton Woods twins? Is it the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund? Or is it the United Nations and the UNESCO? Or the OPEC and the UNDP? Or the League of Nations and the International Court of Justice? Which organizations are known as the Bretton Woods twins? Bretton Woods twins. Bretton Woods is the name of a place in the United States. There was a conference held in 1944 in which two organizations were given birth to, and two organizations which are very famous in the international arena. They are called the Twins of Bretton Woods. Bretton Woods, as I told you, is in New Hampshire in the United States. The conference was held in 1944, and in 1945, the two organizations were born. Either it is the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund, or is it the United Nations and UNESCO, or is it the OPEC and the UNDP? OPEC stands for Oil, Petroleum and Exporting Countries, and the UNDP stands for United Nations Development Program, or the League of Nations and the International Court of Justice. Which is the right answer? There seems to be some hesitation on your part to give answers to this question. Some of you have said United Nations and UNESCO. Some of you have said, probably quite a few have said no idea. Some of you have said United Nations and IMF. There's not a choice, Vidya Motati. There is no choice, World Bank. There is no choice, Aditya, about United Nations and IMF. These answers, the choices are World Bank and IMF, United Nations and UNESCO, OPEC and UNDP, and the League of Nations and the International Court of Justice. Well, without wasting much time, I think there has been a division of opinion on this question. Some of you are able to give the correct answer. Some of you are not able to give the correct answer. The right answer is the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. Suresh Rana says, great session, sir. Thank you, Suresh. Thank you for this compliment. Thank you for this compliment. I would be very glad if everybody feels as happy as you are. And I'm sure it will be a greater session if we can answer more questions. Sachin Singh, 431, says, take some difficult questions, sir. Difficult question is a matter of relative sense, Sachin. What is difficult for you may be very easy for me. What is very easy for me may be very difficult for you. So to that question, it is not. Is it not? I mean, it's not easy to define what is a difficult question, because it's all a relative matter. What is easy for Sachin may be very difficult for somebody else, and what is very difficult for somebody else may be very easy for Sachin. So to that extent, well, Sumit, you are asking, sir, is this the previous SSC questions? Some of them are previous SSC questions, and many of them are modeled on the previous SSC questions. That's what I would say. Suresh Raina says, next, sir. He is impatient. Next one, sir. Yes, here I come. Next answer. Next question. Which country has the largest railway network in the world? Which country has the largest railway network in the world? Is it India, Is it Russia? Is it China? Or is it the United States of America? Which country has the largest railway network in the world? Is it India, Russia, China, or the United States of America? Answers are coming thick and fast. Vipin Krishnan says 4. 4 is the United States. Vidya Matati says 4. Vipin Krishnan says United States. Nayan says US. Tiwari says Russia. Pooja Goyal says US. Russia, US. A lot of people said India. Maybe Russia, says Ashwin Avinash. Chaitanya says it is India. Kishore says in the United States. Well, I think a lot of you have attempted this question. For all those patriotic Indians who said it is India, I'm afraid you're wrong. The correct answer is not India. The correct answer is the United States. The United States has got a railway network of 240,000 kilometers spread across 48 states of the country. It runs from the East Coast to the West Coast, from the West Coast of Los Angeles to the East Coast of New York. And so USA, with a network of 240,000 kilometers, has got the largest railway network in the world. We move on to the next question. This is a very, very simple question indeed. Which is the longest railway line in the world? Is it the Trans-Siberian Railway from Moscow to Vladivostok? Or is it from Mumbai to Kolkata? Or is it from Los Angeles to New York? Or is it from Perth to Sydney in Australia? Which is the longest railway network in the world? Trans-Siberian Railway, Moscow to Vladivostok, Mumbai to Kolkata, Los Angeles to New York, or is it from Perth to Sydney? So far, whoever has answered Trans-Siberian. One person said skip. The others have all said Trans-Siberian Railway. Well, this question would have been faced by you as a child in your school sessions. The answer is indeed Trans-Siberian Railway. From Moscow to Vladivostok, it covers a distance of 9,800 kilometers. That is the right answer. Now, this is a slightly tricky question. Who was the first recipient of the Jnanpith Award? Is it Dr. G. Shankara Kurup, or Dr. C. Rajagopalachari, or is it Shankar Ghosh, or is it Bhimsen Joshi? Yes, Neeraj Shah, on standard 6 of the geography sessions, you would have heard about Trans-Siberian Railway. So we move on to the next question, which is who was the first recipient of the Jnanpith Award? Was it Shankar Kurup, or C. Rajagopalachari, or Shankar Ghosh, or Bhimsen Joshi? Jasmine has said Shankar Kurup. A couple of others have also said Shankar Kurup. A couple of you have said C. Rajagopalachari. Nayan is very affirmative. He says G. Shankar Kurup. It is. I like that attitude. It is. Suresh Rana says Rajagopalachari. Nikhil says Bhimsen Joshi. Bhimsen Joshi is a very recent awardee, Hepzibah. Bhimsen Joshi, Nikhil and Bhimsen Joshi have answered this thing. And T.S. Abhinami says Shankar Ghosh. Shankar Ghosh got the Jnanpith Award. He is the latest recipient of the Jnanpith Award. Shankar Ghosh is the latest recipient of the Jnanpith Award. Yes, whoever has said Shankar Kurup, you are right. The right answer is indeed G. Shankar Kurup. Shankar Kurup is the first recipient of the Jnanpith Award in India. Who was the first governor of Reserve Bank of India? We now move on to banking. Who was the first governor of Reserve Bank of India? Was it C.D. Deshmukh? Was it Osborne Smith? Was it M. Narasimhan? Or was it Dr. Krishna Menon? Who was the first governor of Reserve Bank of India? Was it Osborne Smith, C.D. Deshmukh, M. Narasimham, or Krishna Menon? The choice narrows down between C.D. Deshmukh and Osborne Smith. It looks like a lot of you have said C.D. Deshmukh. Quite a few have said Osborne Smith. Some of you have said number 2. Abhirami says don't know. Balakonda Reddy says C.D. Deshmukh. Amit Kumar says Smith is the right answer. Nayan is asking me a question. First, British or Indian? I'm not going to classify it into British or Indian. I want the first governor of the Reserve Bank of India. Well, guys, the first governor of the Reserve Bank of India is indeed Osborne Smith. He was the first presiding officer of the Reserve Bank of India when the RBI was formed in 1935. And once he retired, then the mantle passed on to C.D. Deshmukh. So, Apur Rawat, the fight is settled. It's no more a fight. The answer is indeed Osborne Smith. The first Indian governor, of course, is C.D. Deshmukh. That's why I didn't ask the Indian governor. I asked who was the first governor of Reserve Bank of India. Deliberately, I did not use the word Indian there. The Indian was, of course, C.D. Deshmukh. Moving on, where is the headquarters of KIA Motors? KIA Motors is a very famous automobile company manufacturing a wide range of cars. Where is the headquarters of KIA Motors? Is it in Singapore? Or is it in North Korea? Or is it in Japan? Or is it in South Korea? Neeraj says Korea. Korea cannot be Korea alone. Korea is divided into 2 parts, Neeraj. South and North Korea, they are at war with each other now. So you have to give me the right answer. Somebody says Japan, somebody says North Korea, somebody says South Korea, somebody says number 3, I do not know number 3. Somebody says Japan, North Korea, South Korea. So all the answers have come except Singapore. All answers have come except Singapore. Anaconda. Oh, Abhijit Naidu, you are far behind. We have covered many questions after that. Amit Verma says Japan. Doladatta says, please don't give me numbers, Tiwari. Please say don't give me numbers. Isha, I suggest you link on to the right YouTube link. You will get it properly. All the others don't seem to have a problem. Anuradha Singh Sunil has broken the monotony by saying the headquarters is in Singapore. He is the only person to have given the answer Singapore. All the others have either said it's North Korea or South Korea or Japan. Well, the right answer is South Korea. South Korea is the home of the famous automobile, Kia. Kia Motors. The headquarters is in South Korea. Which is the rainiest place on earth? Again, a little tricky question. Which is the rainiest place on earth? Is it Cherrapunji in India? Or is it Moy Syndrome in Meghalaya, India? Or is it the Amazon forests? Or is it the Congo Basin? Which is the rainiest place on earth? Is it Cherrapunji, Moy Syndrome in Meghalaya, or Amazon forests, or the Congo Basin? A lot of you have said Cherrapunji. Some of you have said Amazon forest. Some of you, a couple of you have said May Syndrome. Amazon forest seems to take the most popular vote here. A couple of you have said May Syndrome. A lot of people have said Cherrapunji. The maximum vote has gone to Amazon forest so far. The maximum vote has gone to Amazon. One of you have said Congo. That's nice. Rajshri has said Congo. Neeraj Shah says, Mace, the place I always wanted to visit. Well, you can visit that place, Neeraj. It obviously is one of the rainiest places in the world. Harinarayana Madala says number 3, which is Amazon forest. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who have said Cherrapunji are wrong. Those of you who have said Amazon forests are also wrong. Those of you who have said the Congo Basin is also wrong. The right answer is May syndrome in Meghalaya, India. May syndrome, Mao syndrome in Meghalaya, India is the right answer. It gets about 40 feet of rain in a year. 40 feet of rain in a year, that's about approximately 40 feet can be almost about 1,200 centimeters in a year. Ajit Naidu, you're far, Abhijit, you're far behind us. So please refresh. Divyashree, Amazon forest is not the right answer. I've already given you the right answer. The right answer is Mao syndrome in Meghalaya, India, where it rains about 40 feet in a year, corresponding to 1,200 centimeters in a year. That's a This is the simplest of simple question. Which is the national airline of Abu Dhabi? Is it Emirates? Is it Etihad Airways? Is it Fly Dubai? Or is it Tiger Airways? Which is the national airline of Abu Dhabi? Is it Emirates? Or is it Etihad? Or is it Tiger Airways? Or is it Fly Dubai? A lot of people have said Emirates. Many of you have, so far, the maximum answer has gone to Emirates, with a couple of you saying Etihad Airlines. Well, I'll have to wait and watch how many of you answer this question. Etihad for sure, says Amit Kumar. Amit Kumar is always very assertive in his answers, I find. Tiger Airways, says Nikhil. Abhinami says some material says Chirapunji. Chirapunji has been overtaken by Mao syndrome, Abhinami. Mao syndrome has overtaken Chirapunji. The correct answer is Mao syndrome. And we are now into the next question, which is the national airline of Abu Dhabi. The right answer is Etihad Airways. Many of you have said Emirates. Emirates is the national airline of UAE. And Emirates is the national airline of Dubai. So it is not the right answer. The right answer is Etihad Airways. What is the original name of Swami Vivekananda? All of us have heard Swami Vivekananda, the great Indian scholar. The options are Narendra Kumar Datta, Narendra Nath Datta, Vivek Anand Datta, or Vivek Goswami. What is the original name of Swami Vivekananda? Is it Narendra Kumar Datta or Narendra Nath Datta, Vivek Anand Datta, or Vivek Goswami? Well, I will not wait any longer because most of you have given the right answer except one who said Narendra Kumar. The right answer is indeed Narendra Nath Datta. I am glad you are well informed on Swami Vivekananda, as we all should be. The right answer is indeed Narendra Nath Datta. Where is the headquarters of the BRICS Bank? BRICS Bank, as you know, stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. BRICS Banks, where is the headquarters? Is it in Shanghai in China, or Beijing in China, Mumbai in India, or Cape Town in South Africa? Where is the headquarters of the BRICS Bank? Somebody said Shanghai. Somebody said China. I have given you two options in China, Shanghai or Beijing. Where is the headquarters of BRICS Bank in the world? In Shanghai or Beijing or Mumbai or Cape Town, South Africa? Well, you are all right. The correct answer is indeed Shanghai, China. Shanghai, China is the right answer. Can any one of you tell me? It is not there in the slide, but I'm just asking you a question off the record. Nikhil, it's not in Beijing, it's in Shanghai. Can anyone tell me off the record who is the first chairman of the BRICS Bank? Who is the first chairman of the BRICS Bank? Can anyone tell me the answer for who is the first chairman of the BRICS Bank? Yes, you're all right. Shanghai is the headquarters of BRICS Bank. I'm asking you an additional question, which is not included in the slide. I want to know who is the chairman of the BRICS Bank. Yes, you are all right. Most of you are right indeed. Is Mr. K.V. Kamath. He was the former chairman of ICSI, and he is now the chairman of the BRICS Bank. Excellent, ladies and gentlemen. That was an excellent answer coming from you all. Very good, very good. I'm really happy about that. Now, how many states are there in the United States of America? Is it 50? Is it 49? Is it 48? Or is it 70? How many states are there in the USA? USA, as we all know, stands for United States of America. How many states are there in the USA? A lot of people are saying 50. There seems to be no doubt about that. There seems to be no doubt about that. There seems to be no doubt about that. The answer is indeed 50. The answer is indeed 50. 50 states are there in the United States of America. The raging controversy currently now, who wrote Vande Mataram? Who wrote Vande Mataram? Was it Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyaya? Was it Rabindranath Tagore? Was it Deen Dayal Upadhyaya? Or was it Mahatma Gandhi? Who wrote Vande Mataram? Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyaya, Rabindranath Tagore, Deen Dayal Upadhyaya, or Mahatma Gandhi? Who's confused? I do not know why somebody is confused. Well, the right answer is indeed Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyaya. Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyaya wrote Vande Mataram, and it was not Rabindranath Tagore. A lot of people get confused between Rabindranath Tagore and Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyaya. The answer is indeed Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyaya. Which is the first recorded merchant banker in India? Which or who is the first recorded merchant banker in India? All of you know who is the merchant bank, what is the merchant bank's duties and responsibilities, who carry out the various activities of a merchant banking is called merchant banker. Who is the first recorded merchant banker in India? Is it the State Bank of India, or the Grindlays Bank, or the Kotak Mahindra, or the Bank of Baroda? So far, all of you have said SBI. All of you have said SBI. Fantastic. Great. Everybody says SBI except Bank of Baroda. One person has said Baroda Nikhil, and somebody said Kotak Mahindra. Pooja has said Kotak Mahindra. Somebody says option 3 question mark. Option 3 is question mark. Somebody says Nikhil says grind. I do not know what is grind. Manikanta Babu Sankarapu says grind. I do not know what is that. I don't know it, sir. Okay, Krishna Kotak. Well, so far about 30 people have tried to answer the question. I'm afraid none of you have got it right except one person who wrote grind. The answer is Grindlays Bank. Grindlays Bank was the first merchant banker in India. Grindlays Bank started merchant banking activities as early as 1930. 1930, merchant banking activities were started by Grindlays Bank. SBI was the next entrant. Kotak Mahindra and Bank of Baroda are rather recent. In fact, Bank of Baroda is slightly about 30 years old, and in terms of merchant banking, Kotak Mahindra entered the merchant banking space very, very little, very, very late. So the answer is indeed Grindlays Bank. Now, this is a question which will test your memory power, I'm sure. How many kilometers is a mile? How many kilometers is a mile? Is it 1.60934, 1.58585, 1.434434, or 1.90909? Well, friends, except two of you, all of you are right. The answer is 1.60934. The answer is not 1.58585. The answer is 1.60934, equal to 1.60934 kilometers. When and where were the first Summer Olympics Games held? Was it in 776 BC in Greece, 1906 in London, 1900 in Berlin, or 1902 in Los Angeles? When were the first Olympic Games held? 776 BC in Greece, 1906 in London, 1900 in Berlin, or 1902 in Los Angeles? This is probably the simplest question I could think of for the entire session today. The answer is 776 BC in Greece. Well, it was not in Athens, but it was in a place called the Olympia. It was in a place called Olympia, and it was held in 1776 BC in Greece. That's the right answer. We've all heard of William Shakespeare, the famous English writer. William Shakespeare, when and where was William Shakespeare born? Was he born in 1644 in London, or was he born in 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon, United Kingdom, or was it born in 1700 in Dublin in Ireland, or was he born in 1802 in Swansea, Glamorgan? Where was he born? In UK. London is also in UK, my dear friends. London is also in UK. Stratford-upon-Avon is also in UK. Which is the right answer? I wanted to give me the right answer. Which is the right answer? 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon, United Kingdom is the right answer. It was not born in London, so you can't say UK. UK is not the right answer. It is for Stratford-upon-Avon, United Kingdom. That's why he was called the Bard from Stratford-upon-Avon, 1564. Shakespeare was born in the year 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon in the United Kingdom. The easiest of easy questions again. When was Bangladesh liberated from Pakistan? Of course, all of you know India played a very important role in the liberation of Bangladesh from Pakistan. When was it done? Was it done in 1971, 1988, 1961, or 1969, or 1965? Well, there's no prizes for guessing this question. All of you are right. The right answer is indeed 1971. Which city will host the 2020 Olympic Games? Will it be Beijing, Qatar, Tokyo, or Paris? Who will host the 2020 Olympic Games? We are about 3 years from the next Olympic Games. The last one was held last year in Rio de Janeiro. The next one is going to be held in 2020. Where is it going to be held? Is it going to be held in Beijing, Qatar, Tokyo, or in Paris? Some of you have said Tokyo, some of you have said Paris, some of you have said Qatar. For second time, I do not know what is that second time. Beijing, Chaitanya has said Beijing, Purva has said Tokyo, somebody has said Qatar, Paris, Protima. I like Amit Kumar's way of answering. He's so affirmative. He says, he's so affirmative. He says, Tokyo, guys. I'm sure it is Tokyo. No idea, says Amit Verma. Vidya Matali says Paris. Lion says Tokyo. Tokyo, the right answer is indeed Tokyo. Tokyo is going to Tokyo is going to host the 2020 Olympic Games. In which country is Mecca situated? Is it situated in Saudi Arabia, or Jordan, or Israel, or Qatar? Venkat Reddy, we're talking of 2020 games, not 2024. Okay. Now, which country is Mecca situated? Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Israel, or Qatar? Well, excellent, ladies and gentlemen. The answer is indeed Saudi Arabia. A very simple question. Somebody said Israel. Nikhil, no, it's not in Israel. It is in Saudi Arabia, please. It is in Saudi Arabia. Who was the last ruler of the Pallava dynasty? Different dynasties ruled the country from different parts of time to time. Who was the last ruler of the Pallava dynasty? Was it Danti Varman, or was it Nandi Varman III, or was it Aprajita Varman? Who was the last ruler of the Pallava dynasty? Was it Nandi Varman II, Danti Varman, Aprajita Varman, or Nandi Varman III? Well, two people have said Aprajita, two people have said Nandi II, one has said Nandi III. Somebody says don't know, somebody says number 3, that is Nandi Varman. A lot of you have said Nandi Varman II. Danti Varman, don't know, says Nilesh Chaudhary. Biparajit Malik says Aprajita Varman. Thiru Malik says Aprajita. Rajshri says Nandi Varman. Abhirami says Nandi Varman the 2. Manikanta Babu says Aprajita Varman. Anybody else with any other answer? If there are no further answers, let me give you the right answer. The answer is Aprajita Varman. So congratulations, Manikanta Babu and Viprajit Malik and all those people who rightly. It is Aprajita Varman. Aprajita Varman was the last ruler of the Pallava dynasty, which ruled South India, to be precise, parts of Tamil Nadu. All of you have heard the famous film Sound of Music. Julie Andrews was the heroine in that film. It was famous for the songs in that film. It won many an award. I just want to know who was the music director of the famous film Sound of Music. Who was the music director in the famous film Sound of Music? Was it Richard Rodgers? Was it Oscar Hammerstein? Was it Robert Munro? Or was it Irving Costa? Says option 1, Richard. Mahata, problem in voice. Please check up your internet connection at your end, because nobody else seems to be having a problem. What is the answer to this question? Out. Monroe, okay. Richard Rodgers, Irving Costal. Sound of Music is the one of the most famous films in the world at any point in time. We will. I've asked my technical team to attend to this. I will ask my attender to this. Audio is gone. I don't know, because the voice is breaking. There should be something wrong with the internet connection that is being attended to, my dear friends. Who was the hero of the famous film Sound of Music? Was it Richard? Was it Oscar Hammerstein? Was it Robert Munro? Or was it Irving Costal? Well, the answer to this question is Richard Rodgers. Richard Rodgers was the music director of the film Sound of Music, and Irving Costal was the director. Irving Costal was the director of the film, whereas the music director was Richard Rodgers. Who was the director of the film Ben-Hur? Who was the director of the film Ben-Hur, the famous Ben-Hur film, which won many an Oscar award, the famous film shot in the early 1950s, about 8 Oscars taken. Who was the director? Ben, who of you have said William Wyler? Some of you have. Amit Kumar says voice problem will be done very soon. Yes, most of you who have. It will be set right. It will be set right. Just a couple. The answer to this film, the answer to this William Wyler is the right answer. Yes, Sachin, you are right. Gopinath Gokul, you are right. William the director of the film. Well, Balaji and Isha, please. I'm sure some of you are able to hear it, and now, in fact, my technical team says no problem. Carry on. It is now set right. I think all of you have got it right now. In fact, someone some of you have given also. Now, where is the world's highest motorable road located? Is it in Kaksang La, or Siuj La, Chang La, or Kardung La? Kardung La, Sarchan La, Surj La, or Sanj La? Where is the highest motorable road located? Some of you have said that the problem has been set right. That means the problem has been set right, and some of you may be in the process of getting it set right. Balaji, I'm sure it will be set right. It is now set right from our end. From our end, the answer is, well, the answer is Kakangsla. The answer is Kaksangla. Kaksangla. Some of you have given the right answer. Sure, it is situated in an altitude of 5,008 meters or 17,841 feet in the Indian Himalayas. Indian Himalayas, it is 8 meters or 17,841 feet. So the answer is Kaksang La. Who founded Google? Google. Was it Bill Gates? Was it Sundar Pichai? Was it Larry Page and Sergey Brin? Who founded Google? A lot of you have said it's working fine, so I guess it is working fine. A lot of you have given answers to this question as well. Somebody has said Pichai. I'm sorry, Sundar Pichai is now the CEO of Google. He is not the founder of Google. Yes, you are right. Larry Page and the question who founded Google. Larry Page and Sergey Brin is the right answer. Which is the smallest country in the world? Which is the smallest country in the world? Was it Vatican City, Turkey, or Iceland? Which is the smallest country in the world? Vatican City, New Zealand, Turkey, or Iceland? Yes, you are all right. The answer is indeed Vatican City. Vatican City is the right answer to this question. This question is very interesting. Which country does not have a police force? Which country does not have a police force? Is it Costa Rica, or is it Iceland, or is it Papua New Guinea, or is it Vatican? Country does not have a police force. Costa Rica, Iceland, Papua New Guinea, or Vatican. Of you have said Iceland, many of you have said Vatican, some of you have said Papua New Guinea. Well, the answer is not Vatican, Balakonda Reddy. The answer is Iceland. Iceland does not have a police force at all. They have a non-police military force only. The answer is Iceland. Thank you very much, Rahul and others who have answered correctly. When was Bank of England established? Was it in 1700? Was it in 1545? Was it in 1694? Or was it in 1745? When was Bank of England established? Was it in 1700? Was it in 1545? Was it in 1694? Or was it in 1745? A lot of you seem to have voted for 1694. Some people have said 1745. Anand Bhairav also says 1694. Hepzibah, Amrita Majumdar, Sachin Singh, Manikanta Prabhu, all of you have said 1694. Pratibha says 17. Probima says 1745. Rama Tej Kumar says 1644, 1694. Biprajit Malik says 1745. Ajit says 1700. Well, the right answer to this question is 1694. 1694 was the year in which the Bank of England was established. Which is the southernmost city in the world? Which is the southernmost city in the world? Please read this question. Please read this question carefully. Which is the southernmost city in the world? Is it Porto Williams, or is it Porto Navrino, or is it Porto Almanza, or is it Ushuaia? Ushuaia, Porto Almanza, Porto Navrino, or Porto Williams? Nayan says Ushuaia. All the others have said Williams so far, except Manikanta Prabhu also says Ushuaia. Epsiba, no idea, says Nikhil. Balaji says, don't know, sir. Rahul says Ushuaia. Anand Bhairav says, don't know. Prabhakar says, skip. Sachin says Ushuaia. Amit Kumar says Ushuaia. Apurv Rawat says, no. Abhinami says, don't know. Well, a lot of people seems to be having problem in answering this question. They are saying no idea. I'll give you the answer. It is Ushuaia in Argentina. Ushuaia is a city in Argentina, which is the southernmost city in the world. It is considered the southernmost city in the world, Ushuaia in Argentina. This question is again interesting. The Galapagos Islands belong to which country? The Galapagos Islands belong to which country? Do they belong to Brazil, or do they belong to Ecuador, or do they belong to Argentina, or do they belong to Mexico? The Galapagos Islands, do they belong to which country? Brazil, Ecuador, Argentina, or Mexico? Nayan says Ecuador. Somebody says Brazil. Himanshu and all says Ecuador, Brazil. Well, somebody says Argentina. Well, I'm very glad, ladies and gentlemen, you have answered this question rightly. The answer is indeed Ecuador. I did not expect many of you to answer this question. The Galapagos Islands is belonging to Ecuador. The islands are situated at a distance of 900 kilometers from the main heartland or from the main country, Ecuador, and they are situated at a distance of 900 kilometers. There are three major cities in this island, one of which is Santa Cruz, which is the most famous of these three cities and which has got an airport as well. Santa Cruz is the name of the place, and Ecuador is a country in South America. And so Galapagos Islands is the right answer. Oh, Neeraj sir, sir is doubting our talent. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all, Neeraj sir. I'm not doubting your talent. I'm just appreciating that all of you are able to put in so much of effort and you have given the right answer. I'm not doubting your talent at all. You are all very good, students. I'm sure of that. So Ecuador is the right answer. We now go on to the next question. Which is the highest airport in the world? Is it Leh? Is it Switzerland? Is it Zurich in Switzerland? Or is it Dashong Yading Airport in China? Or is it Jammu Airport in India? Which is the highest airport in the world? Is it in Leh? Is it in Zurich in Switzerland? Or Dashocheng Yading Airport in China? Or is it Jammu Airport in India? Well, the answers seem to be divided between Leh and Dacheng, China, except one of you who have said Zurich Airport. The others have all oscillated between Leh and one of you have said Jammu, Bola Sunil. Well, Jammu is not the right answer. It has to be between Leh and the one in China. The right answer is Daocheng Yading Airport in China. Daocheng Yading Airport in China is the highest airport in the world. Those of you who are interested in cricket, this question comes: when and against whom did India win their first ever test match in cricket? When and against whom did India win their first test match in cricket? Versus England at Lord's in 1932, versus Australia at Sydney in 1948, versus West Indies in Calcutta in 1948, or versus England in Madras in 1952. Which was the correct answer? Where did they first register their test victory? Somebody says versus England at Lord's, somebody says versus England at Madras, somebody says versus England at Lord's. Apur Rawat says Lord's. Gopinath says Lord's. Amit Kumar says Lord's. India versus England at Lord's. Bora Sunil says versus England at Madras in 1942. Sachin also says versus England at Madras in 1942. Well, Neeraj Shah is asking who was the captain of India at that time. It was C.K. Naidu who was the captain of India at that time. C.K. Naidu, who was the captain of India. Namo Uru Madras says Tirumek. Manikanta Babu says first test played in 1932. Took 20 years to win the first test in 1952 versus England. Yes, all of you have said England versus England in Madras in 1952. That is the right answer. India won their first ever test match in England in 1952 at Madras. With what reason is Vijay Divas observed? Vijay Divas was observed very recently for this year. You must have all read the newspapers and my own current affairs update. I had given a point in one of these days. I had given the update on Vijay Divas. Vijay Divas is observed with victory over Pakistan in 1971, with victory over the LTT in 1991, with victory over Pakistan in Kargil War, or with victory over the Chinese in 1962. The answer is indeed Kargil War. Most of you have said it right. With victory over Pakistan in the Kargil War is the correct answer. Somebody said Pakistan in 1971. Biprajit, no, that's not the right answer. The right answer is Kargil War. The Kargil War is the right answer. Naveen, you're also wrong. It's not over 1971. It is over Kargil War. What is the Samadhi of Rajiv Gandhi known as? Ghat, or is it Veer Bhumi, or is it Shantivan, or is it Shakti Sthal? What is the Samadhi of Rajiv Gandhi known as? Was it Rajghat, Shantivan, or is it Shakti Sthal? Rajghat, Veer Bhumi, Rajghat, Shantivan, Veer Bhumi, Rajghat. Well, the answer to this question is rather simple, but I'm surprised some of you are answering Rajghat. Rajghat is the Samadhi of the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Shakti Sthal, Apur Rawat, is not the right answer. Shakti Sthal is the Samadhi of the former Prime Minister, Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Rajghat is the Samadhi of Mahatma Gandhi. Shakti Sthal is the Samadhi of Indira Gandhi. Shantivan is the Samadhi of former Prime Minister I.K. Gujral. And Veer Bhumi is the Samadhi of Rajiv Gandhi. Veer Bhumi is the Samadhi of Rajiv Gandhi. Rajiv Gandhi, the answer is Veer Bhumi. Not Shantivan, not Shakti Sthal, or not Rajghat. Where is Shanti Stupa situated? Shanti Stupa, as you all know, is a famous Buddhist temple. Is it located in Leh in Jammu and Kashmir? Or is it located in New Delhi? Or is it located in Patna? Or is it located in Bhubaneswar? Where is Shanti Sthal located? Three of you have answered so far. All the three of you have said Patna. Also has said Patna. Somebody has said Leh. Shanti Stupa. Shanti Stupa is the name of a Buddhist temple, very famous Buddhist temple. Naveen says Leh. Well, a lot of you have answered Patna. I'm sure that is not the right answer. The answer is Leh in Jammu and Kashmir. Leh in Jammu and Kashmir is the right answer. That is where the Shanti Stupa is situated. Coming back to cricket, between which countries is the Frank Worrell Trophy played? Between England and the West Indies, India and the West Indies and Australia, or Australia and India? Between which countries is the Frank Worrell Trophy played? England and the West Indies, India and the West Indies and Australia, or Australia and India? Between which countries is this Frank Worrell Trophy played for? England and West Indies, England versus Indies, West Indies versus Australia, says Amit Kumar. Manikanta Prabhu says West Indies versus Australia. Mahata says England versus West Indies. A lot of people say England and West Indies. Naveen and Rahul says West Indies versus Australia. Any more answers, please? Sachin says West Indies versus Australia. Suresh Rana says West Indies versus Australia. Nikhil says England versus West Indies. Well, all of you have omitted the answer Australia versus India. I'm very glad Australia versus India is not the right answer. All of you have omitted. I'm glad about that, because Frank Worrell was one of the greatest cricketers of all times, and he played for the West Indies. So it has to be associated with the West Indies. The right answer is Australia versus West Indies. The right answer is West Indies versus Australia. Some of you like Sachin and Suresh Rana and Arvind Ratan Zemis have all said right answer. The answer is West Indies versus Australia. England and West Indies is called the Frank Tyson Trophy. India and the West Indies is India and the West Indies. I'm not able to recall the right answer straight away. Well, I'll have to check that out. West Indies in Australia is called the Frank Warren Trophy. Australia and India is called the Allan Border Trophy. How many years did Nelson Mandela spend in prison? How many years did Nelson Mandela spend in prison? Did he spend 27 years? Or did he spend 42 years? Or did he spend 57 years? Or did he spend 19 years in prison? Well, the answers are coming thick and fast, and all of you are indeed right. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is 27. 27 years is the correct answer. The next question, for what is Rajotsava Day observed? What is Rajotsava Day observed? Is it for the formation of Tamil Nadu? Or is it for the formation of Karnataka? Or is it for the formation of independence of India from the British? Or is it for the liberation of Goa from Portuguese? For what is Rajotsava Day observed? For the formation of Tamil Nadu, for the formation of Karnataka, for the independence of India from the British, or is it for the liberalization of Goa from the Portuguese? Liberation of Goa is not the right answer, Apur Rawat. The right answer is formation of Karnataka. November 1st is observed every year as Rajotsava Day, and November 1st is the day for the formation of Karnataka. That's the right answer. In which year did the Jallianwala Bagh massacre take place? In which year did the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, one of the low points in the Indo-British history, that was a very low point in the Indo-British history, in which year did it take place? Was it in 1909, 1919, 1929, or 1939? Well, even before I had finished my question, all of you have answered it rightly. The answer is in 1919. 1919 is the right answer. When was the Hindu Widows Remarriage Act formed? When was the Hindu Widows Remarriage Act formed? Was it in 1857, 1856, 1956, or 1957? When was the Hindu Widows Remarriage Act formed? 1856, 1857, 1956, or 1957? Well, all of you are right. The answer is 1856. The answer is 1856. Excellent. Who was the first person to walk on the moon? Was it Edwin Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, Colin Coward, or Buzz Aldrin? Who was the first person to walk on the moon? Edwin Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, Colin Coward, Buzz Aldrin. Well, fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. The answer is indeed right. The answer is Neil Armstrong. But can anyone tell me who was the second person to walk on the moon? Now, who was? This is the easy question, Rajshri, I agree. Who walked the second person on the moon? The first person was Neil Armstrong, no doubt about that. Who was the second person to walk on the moon? Can anyone tell me that answer? Yes, indeed, it was Edwin Aldrin. Edwin Aldrin was a fellow astronaut on the spaceship Apollo 11, which landed in moon in the year 1969, and Neil Armstrong walked out onto the moon, and Edwin Aldrin walked out 20 minutes later, and he walked on the moon. Thank you very much. Well done. Which country has the least population in the world? Which country has the least population in the world? Is it Vatican City? Or is it Monaco? Or is it Pulavu? Or is it Palau? Which country has the least population in the world? Well, except Amit Kumar and Vidya Motati, all of you have answered the right. Shamila also says Pallavu. Shivranji says Pallavu. Kishore says Vatican City. AP Tiwari says Monaco. Well, the answer is Vatican City. That's the right answer. Vatican City is the right answer. Can anyone tell me what is the population of Vatican City as per the latest census? Can anyone tell me what is the population of Vatican City? What is the population of Vatican City, which is the lowest, I mean, the least population in the world? That's the country which is the least population of the world. Vatican City does not have 1,000 people, does not have 900 people. Vatican City has got a population of just 451 persons. Vatican City has got a population of just 451 persons. Well done, Hepzibah and Anand Bhairav. You have answered the question exactly right. So that we come to the end of this session on current affairs, on general awareness. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for having joined me on this nearly 1.5 hour session. I hope you enjoyed this session. If you've got any questions to ask of me, I am ready to answer them. Otherwise, we will take leave. If you have any questions, please do let me know. The next current affairs session will be on the 8th of August at 11 a.m. The next current affairs session will be on the 8th of August at 11 a.m. And Sachin Singh says, thanks, sir. Hope you will get some questions from this. I do also hope, Sachin, that you will get some questions. That is the intention with which it is prepared. The intention is prepared. The intention is that you must get questions. And these are all based on previous question papers. I'm not repeating those questions which were there in the earlier papers, but I'm trying to find out a pattern in which they ask those questions. And that pattern is the main thing based on which these questions have been prepared. The questions may not be exactly the same as what they were in the earlier exams, but more or less the pattern is formed. And based on that pattern only, I have researched and come out with this set of 50 questions. So I can of course, tell you that most of the questions will be on this pattern only. And I hope that many of the questions from here are repeated in the exams as well. Yes, Shilpi, you can watch it later because it will come as an archive. Neela Shah says, sir, we need more on politics. You mean politics? Neeraj, do you mean politics or polity? I do not know what you mean by polity. If you are saying politics. Well, Neeraj, politics is not really covered in that SSC exams. As far as I found out, it was not too much of questions on politics is there. Rahul, yes, next time we will take care to see that all these technical problems don't arise. We apologize for that. You mean political science? Well, political science, I would definitely try and cover some of them in the political science, this thing. So if you have any question to ask of me, please go ahead. Indian Constitution. Well, I'll certainly cover that in the next time. Indian Constitution. Yes, that's a good suggestion. Where is the previous 10 years questions? I think you should probably refer to the Google or somewhere. It will be there. Geography we have covered, Suresh. Geography we have covered in this also. It's not that geography we have not covered. We have covered geography. Sir, want to refer for general awareness for SSC CGL exam, please refer various yearbooks like Manorama yearbook or general knowledge books. Those are the books to be referred. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for your time. I hope we will be able to do more justice around the next time. I will see you again on the 8th of August at 11 a.m. for the current affairs session. Until then, it's goodbye from me. Good night and take care. All the very best to each and every one of you. Thank you very much.